to the Oldyweds Game Show. I'm your host, Scar, and this game is inspired by the 60s newlyweds. Today, we're introducing our contestants, the Siestos. Hi, welcome in. How are y'all feeling today?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
So before we start, we want a little get to know you. So how did y'all first meet?
We met in 2003. Mrs. Siesto was still teaching in the junior high school, and I was teaching in the high school. At the time, I was coaching modified girls soccer, and the girls on the team were trying to get us together. So I went to her room to apologize because I thought it was getting a little awkward, and then we just started talking, and we went out on a date.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday night, and that was it. So their plan worked.
What did the soccer girls have to say to that?
Well, they took all the credit.
Mhm.
We did the work,
Mhm.
but they took all the credit, and we can't deny that.
So what was your first opinions of each other?
I was like, wow, she's not attached to somebody? You gotta be kidding me. And then my second question was, why does she want to go out with me?
That's really cute.
I had hair back then.
I don't know. I was a little nervous because when I saw him in the junior high, I was like, is he down here? And the girls were like, hee. So that made it a little bit awkward. But I just remember thinking, to be perfectly honest, like, it's pretty hot. That was completely what I thought.
And by our third date, I knew we were gonna get married.
Really?
Mhm.
What gave it away?
I just knew. Like, people always said, you know when you have the right person. I never believed it, but then by the third day, it was a Saturday. We were out on a Wednesday, a Friday, and then by Saturday, I knew that's it. We were gonna get married.
When did you propose?
That was November of '03, and I proposed in December of 2004, on December 23rd.
Is there a story behind that?
My cousin owns a coffee shop in downtown Rochester on Gibbs Street near the Eastman Theater. I think it was a Thursday. We went to get coffee, and we were gonna go out that night to see A Christmas Carol at Geneva Theater. And I asked her what she was gonna wear, and she went into great detail about what she was gonna wear. And then I said, well, would you be willing to wear this? And I had the ring ready. Right. In the,
Very unexpected.
Right.
Very unexpected. He was like, we're not going to do it around the holiday time. That's so cliche. Like, that's what everybody does. We're not doing that. So when he kept asking me like, oh, well, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? I'm like, why does he care? Like, he's never cared before.
and then we got married in July of 2006.
Mhm.
So our engagement was technically longer than we had known each other up until that point.
So today, how our game's gonna work is we're gonna ask them a couple questions to see how well they know each other. We'll ask them questions about each other, and let's see what answers we get. So we're gonna start with you, Mr. Siesto, and think of one word you think Mrs. Siesto would describe you. And don't show the board and write it down. Now you have to guess what word you think he's gonna write it down. When you're ready, show it to the camera, but not Mrs. Siesto. And what word do you think he wrote down?
There are so many words. I'll say famous.
Wah, wah.
Stubborn.
Oh boy.
We'll talk about this one later.
Wah, wah.
Now, what animal do you think Mr. Siesto would choose that you would be? Alright, show it to the camera.
Puppy. Wah, wah. Peacock.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be stubborn.
All right.
Don't be stubborn.
Back to you, Mr. Siesto. What actor would Mrs. Siesto choose to play you in a movie?
Got it.
Now show the camera. Lovely choice.
Matt Damon.
Booyah! That's right.
I knew that one.
The Bourne Ultimatum.
Because he thinks
You're
he's
looking at
Jason
him.
Bourne.
That's right.
He thinks he's Jason Bourne. Remember the delusions of grandeur thing? Yep, this is one of them.
A
Right
close second would be Dwayne The Rock Johnson for obvious reasons.
Obvious.
Mhm.
What would Mr. Siesto say is your celebrity crush?
I already know this. Simple.
there. This is an actual celebrity, not
Yes.
somebody who you in your mind think is a celebrity.
Right.
Okay, because if that's what you're thinking, we're going to get it wrong. Does this
You
need
have
to
to
be
write it
an
down.
actual celebrity that the world would agree was a celebrity?
Yes.
Scar, does it have to be somebody that everybody thinks is a
I
celebrity?
already know the
has
answer.
to
I know
be
what you're going to
predetermined
write.
a celebrity.
I know who you're going to write. Right.
No, Bri, I don't think you do.
Daniel Craig.
That counts. It's it. Boom.
Okay.
No, that does count though, right? Because this is okay. Yes.
You're starting to pick up
Mm-hmm.
momentum. I always get nervous when I have to do the writing.
This is our final question. What would Mrs. Siesto say your pet peeve is?
Like that you do that I don't like?
What would you say his pet peeve is?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I hope you didn't write anything about my family. I have no idea when we're not already fast enough to leave.
It's,
Kind of related.
you're in the ballpark.
I don't think I'm gonna get
You're kind of close.
it. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Do you have any questions for future contestants on the show?
You could come up with some questions for future contestants.
Yeah.
I wish we'd gotten that question.
I like what song best describes you.
Oh, it's a good one.
Some of us thought deeper about the question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, if you're going to play that game. Good one.
Yeah, what is your dream vacation? If she could only take one thing to a desert island, what would it be?
Couples, look out.
I don't like me sometimes.